Good morning, dear students. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Okay, today we're going to have a lesson about the relationship between line. The relationships between line. Okay, lines can be intersecting, parallel, or perpendicular. So, lines can be intersecting, parallel, perpendicular. Intersecting lines may or may not be perpendicular. Intersecting lines may or may not be perpendicular. Perpendicular lines meet at right angles. Parallel lines will never meet. So, what should we do now, miss? I will show you some examples to imagine what I'm saying. Parallel lines. Can you see this? Parallel lines are always the same distance, like in this one. The same distance as here in the train rails. You can see the two lines here never meet. The two lines never meet and goes in the same directions. So the parallel lines, don't forget, the parallel lines are lines that they will never meet. They will never meet in a point. Okay? And always the same distance apart. Here this distance is the same. The distance between them is the same. Okay? Okay, miss. So this is called parallel lines. These two opposite lines are parallel. They never meet at a point, and the distance between them always keeps the same. So parallel lines are always the same distance apart. They never cross each other. Like here the train rails. So I have here the straight line, or the line AB and the line CD are two parallel lines. And we can say it like we say line AB. Yeah, line AB is parallel to line CD. We write AB line parallel. This is the sign of parallel. This is the symbol of parallel. This is the symbol of parallel. Don't forget, parallel to CD line. Intersecting lines. Moving to the intersecting lines. The intersecting lines are lines that cross each other. Yeah, cross, make accident here. Cross each other. Okay, we say line XY intersect line RS at a definite point here. We write XY line intersects RS line, as here in the bicycle. Okay. Moving to the perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are lines that cross each other. They cross each other, okay, to form right angles. They form right angles. What does it mean, right angle? It means that 90 degree. We say that line AB is perpendicular. We say that line AB is perpendicular. This is the symbol of perpendicular to CD. So this AB perpendicular to CD. So here we have three types of relationships. Parallel, and this is the symbol of parallelism. And intersecting, and this is the symbol for intersecting. And here I have perpendicular, and this is the symbol for perpendicular. Do you know that the Roman Forum has been a source of inspiration for visual artists for centuries? The Roman Forum is a plaza surrounded by the ruins of several important ancient government buildings at the center of Rome. Richard travels to Rome. While visiting the Roman Forum, he noticed that the columns of the Roman temple look like a temple of lines. So the columns of the Roman temple look like parallel lines. parallel lines. Why? Because they are never meet. They never meet and are always the same distance apart. Okay? Match each figure with its description. This is called what? They are in, they are intersecting and giving a perpendicular. So both perpendicular and intersecting. Intersecting, they meet each other and forming 90 degrees, so it's called perpendicular. In this one, I have the two lines are, I can hear you right, I can hear you, they are parallel. Lines that never be intersected. Lines that never intersect. And here, intersecting lines, but they are not perpendicular. They meet at a point, but they are not 90 degree. Draw and label each figure. I have here AB line, parallel to CD line. I want you to draw this at home. Yeah, they are opposite to each other, okay, and they are never intersect, and they have the same distance between any points in front of each other. So here EF perpendicular to CD. Perpendicular means what? I will draw EF and then CD, and here the angle must be, the four angles must be perpendicular. Which angle is this one? This angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle. Parallel, as I have mentioned before, intersects, just intersects, not perpendicular. This, it will be like this, not a 90 degree, not a 90 degree. So identify the type of lines in each figure. Here I have AB line and CD line are perpendicular. No, miss, not perpendicular, because they don't form 90 degree. They are just intersecting, making an accident here. Okay, these two lines are excellent, parallel. I can hear you. Why parallel? They never meet, they have the same distance here. And then yeah, here perpendicular, intersecting and perpendicular, because they form 90, right, 90 degree. Bravo. And here right parallel. Can you know now, do you know now the symbol of parallel? This one, it's important, you have to know it very well. Perpendicular or intersects to identify the lines in each figure. So I have here perpendicular, right, because this sign is what is 90 degree perpendicular. Okay, when I see this box, I know that it's perpendicular 90 degree, and this is this sign. Here intersects, it doesn't have any sign, so I write intersects. And this is parallel, excellent, parallel. This is the symbol of parallel. Draw and label each of the following. It's very easy now, miss. RS line parallel to CD line, so I'll draw CD, and by using your own ruler, draw a line opposite to this line, okay, and the same distance here, and they never can intersect. Okay, there is no intersection point can happen between them. If you draw with your ruler here a line here, and by moving your ruler, okay, up here until you get to CD, so the line will be parallel to it. Okay, okay, AB intersects CD, just two lines intersect each other, and label the line with CD and AB. And here GH line perpendicular to RS, so I am doing what I'm doing, GH, then perpendicular to here, intersects and make a 90 degree. Then XY line is perpendicular to ST, the same idea like this. Problem solving. Jaiden noticed that the railroad tracks form a special type of lines. Identify the type of lines formed by railroad track. Yeah, here railroad gives me what? Do you remember? Yeah, parallel lines, they never meet. Yeah, and have the same distance in between. Can you notice this? Do you notice this? Okay. Emma says that perpendicular lines are a special type of intersecting lines. Yes, do you agree? Of course, yes. This is because the perpendicular lines are intersecting lines that make what? 90-degree right angle. The right angle, as we know, right angle is 90-degree right. Owen says that two lines can be parallel and perpendicular at the same time. How's that? Do you agree? Of course not. I don't agree. Parallel lines do not meet to form 90-degree or not 90-degree. So they don't meet or intersect. Perpendicular lines intersects at one point. So he's totally wrong. He didn't sleep yesterday, so he's wrong, by the way. So I have here complete each statement. What are lines that will never meet? Yeah, and are always the same distance apart? Parallel lines, yes. Here are lines that cross each other to make a right angle or 90-degree perpendicular. Excellent. Here are lines that cross each other and didn't mention that they are right angle or forms 90 degrees, so I know that it's intersecting lines. Excellent, my dear students. Moving to practice book. Yeah, okay, the same idea here. I have parallel, intersecting, perpendicular. Which figure shows perpendicular lines? This is perpendicular. No, they are intersecting but not forming perpendicular or 90 degree. Yes, they are intersecting and giving 90 degree. This is the sign of 90 degree perpendicular. Parallel. Okay, this parallel, which figure shows parallel? Yes, this one. Okay, moving to the other one. Okay, here he asks me to use the parallel, perpendicular, intersects to identify, to tell each figure. So this is parallel, as we said before. We said Y, and this is perpendicular, intersects at the same idea. Draw and label, we have mentioned this before. Yeah, I want you to solve with me the problem solving. It's important. Jude drew a figure as shown. Jude drew a figure as shown. Okay, use Jude figure to answer each question. Okay, name two segments that intersect. I have here two segments that intersect. I have like what do you think? I have here the answer here, AC and DC. Okay, they intersect at point C. Okay, what else? BE and DC. Okay, now by this we have covered this lesson. Study well from the PowerPoint presentations and from the YouTube presentations. Okay, moving to the other lesson. Okay, now we are going to have lesson about angles. Lesson about angles. What is an angle? Two lines that meet at a common point create an angle. If you have two lines and they meet at a point they form an angle. So time to learn. You can think of an angle as a rotation of a line around a fixed point. Okay, I have here one complete rotation measures 360. If you make a complete rotation to form a circle, it's 360 degrees. One complete turn. And half a rotation measures 180. If you measure half of the rotation, here half, not a complete one, just half, it gives you 180. A quarter of a rotation measures, here the quarter, can you remember in the last lesson? We have here, it's what? Perpendicular, and the sign of perpendicular is 90 degree. So now I have to know that I have a full rotation measures 360, half rotation measures 180 degree, and a quarter of rotation measures 90 degree. One half, then quarter. One half, then quarter. An angle is a figure formed by two rays that have the same end point. I have here two lines, they meet at a point, so they form an angle. The end point is the vertex. Okay, open your eyes with me. I have here some names I have to study well. I have here what? Like a story. Two lines meet at a point. This line YX is called side. YZ is called another side. They meet at a point. It's called vertex. It's called vertex. Okay. And they form in between an angle. An angle. Okay. The two rays that form the angle are the sides of the angle XY line and YZ line. So now the angle can be named. Okay, this is very interesting. The angle here can be named by Y. Angle Y. Or I can say angle what? Let's do it together. Angle X Y Z. X Y Z. And I can tell it by another way. Yes, of course. Z Y X. Z Y X. So the Y must be in between X and Z. Okay, because here I want to know this angle, which is Y. So an angle is measured in degrees. Do you know that an angle is measured in degrees? So don't forget that angle is measured in degrees. Degrees. And this is the symbol here. This is degree. So I have here an angle that turns through 1/360 of a circle has a measure of 1 degree. 1 degree. An angle with a measure of 90 degree is called what, as we mentioned before in the last session? Yeah, 90 degree. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. An angle with a measure of 180 is called a straight angle. So here focus. I have here a 90 degree. This one, if you focus here, it's what? This one between this line and this line, it's 90 degree. And here, this is called 180 degree in the straight line. In the straight line here, I have the straight line, the line here AC. It's 180 degree. It's called straight angle. Straight angle. 90 degree angle. Okay? Okay, dear students? Okay. You can see the video more than one time if you want. Okay, to study well the vertex, the 90 degree, the 180 degree, and all of that information. I know that they are new information. 360 degrees, the full rotation, and half turn 180 degrees, quarter turn 90 degrees. Okay. Okay. Do you know that a wheel is a circular component that allows heavy objects to be moved easily? This is the wheel. This allows the heavy object, like people, to be moved easily. Oliver noticed that in order to make his bicycle move, its wheel must turn. How many degrees are in a full turn? Yeah, 360 degree. And half turn 180, quarter turn 90 degree. Don't forget. Here I have write whether an angle shows a half turn, a quarter turn, or a full turn. Here I have, yeah, quarter turn, that's 90 degree. And write here the number also. I have here half turn 180 degree. Half, just half. And here full turn 360 degrees. So circle the letter that describes the measurement of each angle. I have here quarter, or I have here greater than quarter, or equal to quarter, or less than quarter. What do you think? Yes, this is the quarter, so this is less than quarter. It's very clear. This is the quarter. Do you think this is greater or equals to or less than quarter? Yeah, less than. And this one, greater than half or equals to half, less than half. I have here the half, so it's obvious to be less than half. This one, yeah, Greater than half, or equals to half, or less than half? Yeah, it's greater than half. This is the half, and this is greater than half. So this what we have talked about now. And this, which angle is a right angle? Okay, I have here, where is the right angle which gives me 90 degree? Yes, this one is 90 degree, that forms right angle which is perpendicular. Which angle is a straight angle? Do you remember? Straight angle, 180 degrees. Straight angles comes from its name, straight line, straight angle. Okay, use the figure to draw ML and MN ray. Don't forget to say ray. Then complete. The figure formed is called what? Is called an angle. This is called an angle. In between we have here angle M. So the point M is called what? Vertex. Don't forget, the name of the angle is LMN. Yeah, also NML, also M. Okay, the rays ML and MN are called sides. Don't forget these called sides. Okay, problem solving. Abigail started her math homework at 4 o'clock. She finished it at 4:30. Okay, what fraction of a turn did the longer hand in the clock of the clock make? What do you think? A clock 4:30. So how many degrees are in an angle that turns through that fraction of a turn? Yeah, what do you think? 4:30. Of course, the longer hand made a half turn. From here, it was 4 o'clock, and the minutes, the long hand was pointing to 12, the number 12, and then it turned to be to the number 6. So it turns half turn. The angle is 180 degrees. Draw the clock and do it by yourself. Adam says that the measure of the angle in both circles is not the same. Is he correct? No, of course he's not correct. He's incorrect. The measure of an angle is 90 degrees and doesn't depend on the size of circles. It doesn't matter the size is small or big. It's the same angle in all sizes of circles. Okay? Ethan says this angle can be named in 3 different ways. Do you agree? Of course, right, Ethan. We can write it like x alone, right? And then yxz or zxy. Again, yxz, zxy, or just measure angle x, like this. Okay, and the practice book, we're going to have a look on the practice book. Yeah, the same idea here. Can you see an angle of 90 degree, which is quarter turn? Yes. Here 180 degree, half turn. Yes, an angle with a measure greater than half turn. So I need you to study well from the PowerPoint presentations, the YouTube presentations, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to send them on Google Classroom, and I'll answer all of the questions. Study well, listen to your mother, wash your hands, keep home, keep safe. Thank you, my dear students. See you, inshallah.